Okay, we're back today. I am closing today at work, so I think I have like 2 hours before I have to go today. So not a lot of time. Today I was gonna try to work on the mid body a little bit, add pieces there, and then I wanted to experiment with more like accessories, so like wings and a tail, and also maybe like some elements of clothing. Uh, but I don't know yet. Let me double check what time I have to go. Okay. Do I have an alarm on? Let's see. I'll put this alarm on. Cool. So that's set. We're gonna do a cool trick I learned on the last character I worked on to make a belly button. We're gonna use a torus, which seems a little weird, but it works really well because it has really accurate geometry for a belly button. Um, I wanted to join a Discord call today, kind of mix things up, and then have random people jump in, and sometimes we'll help them, sometimes they'll help us, and we'll kind of get inspired, intentionally or unintentionally. Um, just looking at the channels right now. There's a couple channels. I'm either gonna join a channel or I'm gonna listen to music and have it muted because it's gonna be copyrighted. Um, Kind of torn between what I want to do here. Let's join this one. We'll join a call. Mute myself here. Okay. I'm not gonna stream it just yet. Let me set up the rest of the stuff here. Let me set up the rest.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, do you have experience with Krita?
Um, I have it, but I never really got into it. I
Okay.
I know Photoshop, but
Yeah. Well, God, I just wanna. I'm trying to use some photo editing software. I want to use Affinity Photo, which is just Photoshop, but it's non-Linux, and I can't make it. There
I tried using that one too. I
lets you
kind of
have
didn't like
a
it.
vector mask.
Hello.
Affinity Photo is fine. At least for my work, but um.
Yeah.
But yeah, there seems to be no graphics program on Linux that lets you do a fucking vector mask. You know, just do a path or a shape, and just have that as the mask for your thing, and then you can edit it. That's just
Mm.
impossible concept for people to grasp. Like, it's not possible. And whenever you look up a tutorial for this, it's always just you have to rasterize it and then apply it as a mask, and so it's destructive, right? It's not like
Yeah.
uh, I'm gonna take a guess in Photoshop. You can have like a mask group or whatever, and so if you have like a shape, you can edit the shape, right?
I think so. I never really got
Yeah.
into vector. Um,
What's your issue?
I like joining the help channel. Like sometimes people will have problems and like I can work with them through it, and then I'll like learn something too. So I kind of hang out here.
Finding a LED screen for the eye texture. What do you mean?
Are you look? You're trouble finding the LED screen.
I think he's looking for like source material or something for the eye. It's not a Blender issue. It's just finding assets. So there's this site called I'm not gonna say it, no, but I mean obviously just Google your textures, or do you want help integrating it into your texture or whatever? Can I link what? The website. Oh, sure. I mean, it's just Google. I don't know what you want me to link, but. Yeah. Have you cracked the Photoshop? Or do you know anyone who has? In Minecraft, obviously.
I actually paid for it.
Huh.
But I'm sure that's like a really, really popular one, and
yeah. It's,
I just I don't want to risk like getting like a pseudo like a hidden virus or like
yeah, no, that's the thing. You have to find a way to do it within your ring of trust or whatever. I managed to crack. I mean, obviously, I know someone who managed to crack Substance Designer. So they had the Steam edition, right? Which it would still cost like $200. But it's worth it. So what this guy did then was like, there's like a Steam emulator. Like the only real DRM or restriction thing is like it checks if Steam is logged in, and it needs Steam to be logged in, and to make sure you have the game Substance Designer. So my friend just use like an emulator. There's like this like drop-in replacement for Steam you can build, and yeah, it just works.
That's cool.
I think, and I think that's fair, I guess. I mean, if you pay a lot for the program, and you have it as a permanent license on Steam, but it needs Steam to be able to, like, I'd rather just be able to have it permanently.
So like, what are you trying to do with like the vector masking? Is it
So I'd like to you know, what you're asking, what I'm trying to mask, or what I'm like actually just trying to do?
the overall project for it?
Oh, it's taking pictures of basically, I guess, beaches, rocky beaches, and masking out the ocean, and making the ocean be a part of the sky, so it looks like a floating island.
That's cool. So you can't see the horizon line?
Yeah, I guess. Just basically have more sky, and then obviously paint or composite in some kind of rocky underside of the sky island, right? I think yeah, it's kind of surprising that they said the god every time you try to use some open source thing that's wrapped so much, it just falls completely flat. At least for me, it's like, I don't know, man.
Does Illustrator not work for Linux?
No, there's all the Adobe shit works on Linux, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't found a way to get it. Um, I just do it as a fucking raster, anyways. Let's do it. But what do you do?
I'm trying to get better at sculpting characters.
Nice. Have you gotten the new 4.5 release of Blender?
No, I didn't. I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, it's out, and apparently the performance for sculpting is a lot better. Like, you can
Really?
do tons of... Yeah, apparently for all vertex shit, it's supposed to be a lot better. I haven't tried it. I have installed it, but I haven't done tons of stuff in it yet.
Is it still in
Yeah.
beta though? Or alpha?
Oh, no. This is the release. It released like today.
Oh.
Yeah, and Vulkan is no longer in beta either. That's a big part of this one that they're saying. It's Vulkan is now on release. So
Is
it's
Vulkan?
just like for VR
Oh.
use. That's not supported yet.
Wow. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try downloading it.
Yeah, if you want to keep your preferences and stuff, the way you do that is, I don't know, are you on Windows?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you using Blender through Steam or just the
A standalone.
Okay, because then you want to go into your Blender directory and, or actually, I don't know, it says on the documentation or whatever, but, at least for Linux, but I'm pretty sure it goes for Windows as well. There's a directory called settings in the Blender like program directory, and those ones you have to manually copy over if you're doing install from the site. So and then literally everything will be the same, like your startup file, your add-ons and preferences. It's all
Okay.
there.
I'm like downloading it now. I might have to hear that again, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at a Blender. Let's see.
I think they were talking about like someone showed off like the subsurface scatter for like a newer version, maybe this version, but like I think it was like version 5 where they
Yeah, might be version 5. I read through all of the 4.5 release notes. There was nothing about ray tracing.
it looked really like promising. It's like it kind of like continues to like solidify my like choice of choosing Blender over other programs. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like that golf clap like.
Yeah, no, Blender's getting very good. It's still not perfect. There's a lot of setup you probably have to do with an interface if you're either if you're used to something else or if you're not used to just 3D at all. Even if you're used to 3D, it's just still insane interface. You have to make it yourself.
Yeah.
Like there are functions, for example, there are functions that just have key maps associated with them. There's no UI at all. There's nothing. You'd have to look up like a tutorial and follow the tutorial to find out about these functions. There's no like button that says like for example, if in the rotoscoping part, like if you want to roto a mask or something of a video clip, there is no there's nothing in the program that short of digging through every single key map that will tell you that you have to control and click to create a new path. It's just like, I don't know, to me that's like crazy that there's no just like button for like adding a path and then it says what the hotkey is. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna rant about Blender more. Not healthy.
I installed 4.5 and there's a button to import the preferences, and I think it.
Oh yeah,
did it.
then just use that if that's it, and then if it can do that, then just
Yeah.
just press that. It might be automatic on Windows. Yeah.
Well, that scared me. uh, my
Work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it happens every time, but like the first time you install like a new Blender, like everything like takes longer to load the very first time. And I loaded my scene and like it was empty. I'm like, wait, what? And then
Yeah. Also, for the Vulkan, to have the Vulkan backend, you should go into the preferences and go into systems, and yeah, there should be an OpenGL thing, a tab there, and then you can click that and you can choose Vulkan instead, and then it should be a lot faster.
oh, OpenGL
then
versus Vulkan.
Yeah. So
Could you tell me more about Vulkan? I don't really know.
It's I guess do you have experience in programming and stuff? It's
No, not really.
it's yeah, okay. Then it's so basically for doing graphics right, there you use something called a library, which is some code that already has done the graphics, so it can be the same for every you don't have to write a new graphics library for each device. It's like a set of code that basically it's just the code that does the graphics, and OpenGL has been the standard for a long time. But Vulkan is newer. It is it's closer to the actual hardware you're using. So
Oh,
where OpenGL had all these objects and stuff in between, it's more directly accessing the GPU basically.
that's cool.
And it can be a lot faster. I think it's easier to write stuff that is faster.
What about like I hear about like normal maps using OpenGL
Yeah.
versus DirectX. Like, would that be affected, or is that different, kind of?
No, but the format would probably be because there's this organization in Kronos, which is like a non-profit organization that does work on OpenGL and stuff like that. It'll still be when you're using Vulkan, it'll usually be a OpenGL normal map, because it's the same organization.
Just to double check with you, so it's in preferences system and then graphic display, display graphics.
Yeah, as long as there should be an option for OpenGL and then Vulkan.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So then pick Vulkan and it'll ask you to restart, and then you just restart.
This might be like a mental thing, but I feel like it's more responsive, like more fluid. but I can't tell 100% yet.
I haven't. I'll have to try it as well.
I feel
Let's
like
see.
it's like, sometimes when you're like moving like in a game and you can feel like the FPS like capping. Like I feel like that's not
Mhm.
happening, but it's hard to
Mhm.
tell if it's like me assuming that's
Let's
happening.
see. Um, I mean, other people are saying that, so let me see.
Either way, I'm happy that they did it.
Yeah, yeah, it's been in work in progress for a long time. Let me see. I could try
I'll let you
sculpting some
know.
shit.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be probably doing like heavier models later, and I'll let you know later if I notice the difference.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you know what? Right away, sometimes when you have multiple parts and you go into wireframe in sculpting,
Mhm.
it lags, and I see
Mhm.
no lag right now, which is interesting.
Mhm.
Like when you do like Alt W and preview wireframe as you sculpt,
Mhm.
there's like no lag. It's like it's as if it's still all like
Mhm.
level 1, no subdiv, which isn't like, it feels really good. Um, I'm kind of curious. Like I know there's like a bottlenecking that happens sometimes where when you're sculpting, like you have multiple parts and they're all really heavy, and you're
Mhm.
sculpting with the subdiv modifier on. I want to see if that causes lag, but it's like it's already heavy, but it has a subdiv modifier in it, and I want to see if that causes lag.
Uh, wait. The thing you're sculpting has a subdiv, so your sculpt is a thing, and then the subdiv comes after,
Yeah, like it still
or
has a subdiv on it, and you're sculpting it,
uh,
and it's pretty high already, but it has a subdiv as well, so it's a little bit heavier, and I that always causes like a tiny bit of lag, so I always lower the subdivs on it. I always like if I like it at 2, but I'll go to like 1 just because I can work on it better. Um, but we'll
use
see.
a pen for sculpting or a mouse.
I use both. I kind of alternate. I probably use mouse like 70% of the time, but then like when I want to do like really like nudging, like I'll keep tap nudging, I'll use a pen because it's more faster
Yeah.
clicking. But like
Yeah. Uh,
the mouse is still always really good because you get like 0 to 100% effect on it. So like you're doing like
mhm.
big broad changes.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I guess the only thing on graphics tablet that I like is pressure modulation. Like if you had that, I could absolutely do all of my digital art on a fucking mouse. If the mouse had like a, I don't know,
Yeah,
analog trigger or pressure sensor. Imagine if you had pressure on your fucking
that's
mouse
kind.
one or something.
I
That'd be
bet
insane.
someone will come up with that eventually. That'll be kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's that's absolutely like holy shit. That's actually like a good startup thing. Like someone's gonna come up with that, and then it's gonna be popular. Like, yeah, you have no idea.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I feel like it'd get worn out pretty quickly though. But I don't know. I guess some
I
people like
mean,
they're really delicate, but then some people are like hulky. They're like smash and
yeah.
break it in 3 weeks. It sucks. It doesn't work.
Yeah, there. I honestly doubt. I wonder because there's something called a strain gauge that always is like super useful, or like that's lasts super long on like ThinkPads and stuff like that. If you ever use the ThinkPad, you know the nipple or whatever on it has uh, you know how that works. You just press on it on a part of it, and it navigates the mouse. It does that with something called a strain gauge. Um, no, it's a strain gauge, and yeah, just detects how much pressure you're putting on it. There's not. It's like
Hmm.
it, there are like no moving parts in it. It's like a microscopic like spring basically that like just detects how much pressure, but there's like hardly anything is moving. It's just detecting how much pressure is on the thing. I wonder if you could use the same thing because those things never break. Like the rubber on it is what you replace, but like the component itself, like dude, their ThinkPad's so old that
Yeah.
they never have to replace those parts. But yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
If it does
it'd be
come out
cool to
though, I'll definitely
try.
get it.
Hell yeah. I know a electrical engineer guy. I have to ask him about that. Mm.
Can you tell me like what other updates are with like 1.5 that you know?
Mm, yeah, a lot of it is geometry nodes.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. I'm guessing you don't use
No, it's good to know. Like
holy
it's kind of like you get a car and it's like, by the way, it has four-wheel drive, and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna use this, but that's cool. Something.
well, yeah, it's yeah, you should. It's like I don't know. I find that that's almost the most usable part out of the box. That's absolutely the most usable part of Blender to me. Um, it's like you just have a graph, and everything in the scene is just controlled by that. There's no bullshit. There's no hidden
Mm.
shit you have to worry about. Like everything is there. I really like that. Um, and it's yeah, it can be a bit like weird, but I mean it's consistently weird. Um, I don't know. I find it really useful. Like I don't know. Like if you do something once, if you save that as a node, it's always you'll have done it forever, and you can just reuse it. And to save yourself a work by using work you've already made is like super important for doing. I don't know anything, right? Like
Yeah.
it's and it's fun to be able to do creative stuff where you always can expand your it's like work multiplication or whatever like you're you know you've done something once and that's the only time you'll have to do it as long as you do it well because you can just keep reusing your work, right? If you make like a cylinder but like I made like a node for a capsule shape,
Yeah.
that has like a variable radius. So there's like a first radius and a second radius. So you can get like some pretty. If you ever use ZBrush, it's like what's it called? The Dynaspheres, right?
Yeah.
So that's yeah, and you just like I have to make that node work once, and that's like you, you can just make an instance of it in every other case. So good shit. Yeah. This let's see. This Dyn Topo stuff. Will this make the? How can I make like when I'm sculpting? How to make it the triangles like denser? Like it make it have more detail.
Dinotopo. There's a shortcut. You can also do it manually. Like if you click on the top right, there's a detail size, and I think if you change that scale,
Yeah, detail size, and I should change that. If I change it to like 3 pixels, will that be like 3 pixels relative to the screen? Oh
uh,
yeah. That makes it way denser.
but there's a
Okay, gotcha.
shortcut that lets you do it like instantly, so you could keep altering it. But I forget. I don't really use Dinotopo. Um, it's it's cool, but I kind of like doing
It's
it
only
at one
bad.
time,
I know how to do the UVs already.
or I like doing it like at one go with the modifier tab.
Mm.
I use the remesh modifier, so like I'll get
Oh
everything
yeah.
kind of working, and then I'll do remesh that, and then. But that's, yeah, I can't remember what the shortcut was.
Yeah. It's
I'm gonna look it up. But it's kind of curious. It might be Control D.
oh shit. What
Or
the
there's
fuck?
another one though. Maybe it was like there's one that lets you like change this.
Control D makes it denser. Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost my fucking pen to my Wacom a while ago, so I'm stuck with my mouse. But
you could always order another one, but it costs a lot.
god damn it.
I kind of also found the cool hack, I guess, where I never change the nibs anymore because on Amazon I bought a metal nib.
No, what the fuck? Wait, you serious? If your pen doesn't wear out, it's the it's the tablet that's gonna wear out,
No,
right?
I press so lightly, and I
Okay.
also have I have a thick protector, like a plastic protector. And actually,
Okay.
ironically, you would think it does more damage because it's harder metal, but it actually does less damage because with the plastic one, you slowly turn it into a shank where like it turns into like it makes
Yeah.
a point because you're always drawing on one side.
It'll always stay blunt if it's blunt
Yeah,
or something.
it's always rounded. It's like a metal rounded nib versus you slowly turn it into a one side always gets slightly more edged, and that becomes like
Yeah.
a knife you're basically carving.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like,
Okay.
I recommend it. I could find the link for it if you ever wanna get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty.
Like
Maybe I don't know. I always thought there was for suckers, like, because it would just, yeah, well, obviously it would just wear out the tablet. But if it doesn't, I guess that's kind
but
of just.
there's always a like a level of like it's personal preference, personal, you know,
Mhm.
because like I might press lighter than you,
Yeah.
and I might hold a slightly different angle, all these different factors. So, but I
Yeah.
mean, the fact that it's out there, I can still link it to you, and you can have it as an option. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Sure.
weird. It's not like a super popular item, so I have to like find it here. Um,
Yeah, but having a honestly, like, yeah, having a protector on the tablet doesn't sound too bad. Yeah.
it's made from titanium, apparently,
Jesus.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Just have to pay attention to what you're doing, maybe, and it'll be fine.
I linked it.
Yeah.
It's in the local chat.
Yep. I wonder with like clay sculpting and stuff like that. I haven't seen people do this super much, but like, I'm thinking like the symmetry modifier, you could just be sculpting like a face and just do the half of it. And if you want to be symmetrical, just have a mirror on one side of your model.
Yeah.
Um, and uh, and then just, yeah, just have that. But I don't know. You always see people do the symmetrical stuff by hand with clay sculpting as well.
Are you trying to practice doing it asymmetrically? So you try to practice that ability, or
I don't know. I'm just,
oh,
I don't know. I've hardly ever sculpted. I can.
there's like two methods in Blender, which is cool that it's an option. You could start off with symmetry, or if you mess up, or you decide to do symmetry later, you could use like the symmetrize and edit mode. But the problem with it is the center line sometimes doesn't align perfectly, so you have to do a little bit of cleanup, where like you'll get triangles where like it wasn't perfectly vertical. But overall, it's still cool that you could like recover because sometimes you're like you accidentally turn off symmetry, and you're like, this is perfect, and you realize the other side's not like a little different, and then you can go edit mode and symmetrize, and then it'll fix it. But
Yeah, like I mean, I'm good at shading, I guess, and stuff like that. So the more similar sculpting is to like drawing, the better it is for me, I guess. I'm used to that workflow of just like being able to work out a 3D shape from a 2D image.
back a sec. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
I just crashed Blender.
nice.
It reloaded the save, but all the textures are disconnected.
Um,
I'm gonna probably just go back to last thing.
yeah.
And it would have to do something with I cleared the mask and
Mhm.
then I like instantly canceled the clear and then like it didn't like that.
Oh, yeah. It's I don't know. It could be memory problems and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um, there's a there's a fun policy of the Blender team. They don't fix memory, like out of memory errors, because then you just should have more memory. Um, and I don't know. I mean, it's for some cases obviously that's true. Like if you're gonna have an insanely dense, insanely triangulated like mesh or whatever, you're gonna need a good computer and a lot of memory. But like sometimes Blender uses more memory than it needs to for certain tasks, and that is a problem. Um, so, but
yeah. But I'm so used to using ZBrush that like I save like every 5 minutes, so
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't lose
true.
anything.
Have you used a substance designer?
I kind of didn't like Substance Designer. It was more technical and like kind of
Yeah.
everything was precision and calculated and like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like the like it was too orderly. I like this
Yeah.
destructive like more like
Constructive. Yeah.
um but it's really powerful. I was using it for a little bit to bake low to low because that was like the only program I could find to do that, or actually like to do it cleanly. I think there's another program called like Xnormal who does it too, but like
Mm-hmm.
basically to transfer like um based on the surface of the texture versus like um I don't remember exactly. It was like you can have completely different UVs and like Substance Designer let you bake um one to one. But I think
Mm-hmm.
Marmoset does it now, so there's almost no reason for me to use Substance Designer now. Um, but yeah, it's really powerful. Like you could do like modular. Um, Someone was doing like these really cool text, like cracked textures,
Oh, yes.
and like they just generated it like using different types of like um, equations. I think I don't remember. It,
It's the big. I mean, even if you don't know any math, the big thing is just it's like making stuff with filters in Photoshop. It's basically just spamming filters until you get something, but you have like a list of filters you can always edit
yeah,
and go back. So like, um, yeah, but cracks is a easy, common thing to do. So. But this I posted a link in the chat. It's this guy is pretty nutty with how he substance designer. This is what I mean by like work multiplication. You can end up doing shit like this because I don't know, because you only have to do a thing once and then you can like just instance it. Same thing with geometry nodes. You can just uh,
animated. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah,
this video is why I started learning substance designer. And yeah, but ended up not being for this reason because doing animated stuff in substance designer is kind of a pain. It supports it, but there's no playback option, so you have to save your thing and then boot it up in another program called Substance Player to see the animation and then
oh,
to see if it looks good. So this is absolute torture to do. Um,
is it
but
is like the compiling time quite long for like
nope,
getting it out to
nope,
player?
nope, nope. It's
Oh, just tedious then.
tiling time. It's zero. Yeah, yeah. So it just sucks iteratively for animated animated stuff, it sucks because you have to go back and forth with every change. You have to kind of understand how it's all going to work out in your head. To do stuff iteratively with an animated material, that's pretty painful. But no, it's instant for any other, for just a static material. It's, yeah, instant feedback. It's amazing for iteration and shit. Um, and again, you only have to make good looking like wood texture once, and then you can just generate a bunch of variations of it. It's like it's kind of like building a world in Minecraft, how they do it procedurally, you know.
Yeah.
That's like you know, if Minecraft worlds were images, that would be one like substance file, you know. If you catch my drift, it's like, I don't know, it's just so cool. It's just basically just Photoshop filters, but I don't know, the UI is really nice. And obviously you have different material channels and shit.
Yeah.
Like one really cool thing, there's I don't know if it's in Substance. I think it is in Substance Painter now. If you ever used it, it's this embroidery node that takes in a color image and it turns it into an embroidery PBR thing. Like it gives you the all the normal maps and stuff for the embroidery, and like each stitch, each you know little string is visible, you know, and it looks perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw the update for that.
Mm-hmm. And particle effects as well. It's like to make the texture or sprite sheets for them. It's nice. Um, yeah, because you can yeah, just make variations of if you make a punch impact effect or whatever, you can like just put in a different seed to generate it, and it'll be a bit different. So you can save like 2 sprite sheets, so you have like a variation when you use it in your engine or whatever. Yeah, I made this for a guy in like 10 minutes. This is, it's, I don't know, it's just insanely productive program. It's like, for example, for this one, like, you have this thing called a tile sampler, which like puts stuff, it like puts stuff in a grid, and then you can arrange them to make like patterns and stuff. Like here, I have two different things for like this, these creases, right? So I just have them put it and then rotate them randomly. I think we can even arrange these, change the amount of density of them. So then we, yeah, just add a. Oh, here's the render node. Like instead, they made Marmoset in a node. Basically, it just does a really nice render for you, and just like a node. Implement a fucking ray tracer. It's crazy. Yeah.
But, use displacement.
The node does, and the material does too. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
It looks really good though. It makes me think of like the Matrix couch.
Yeah, yeah. Because it was like a bit more. Let's see. Or no, over here. It's like dark. Like, yeah, pretty much.
Sweet lord.
Oh, this one as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Let's see if we can. Material. Or actually, no, we want the. Did they remove it? Maybe they did, huh? Yeah, there used to be. You could have a for your height. You could have a like a fake or I could have like a parallax material instead. But yeah. See, we can yeah. For the viewport, we'll use the node viewport here. Yeah, like this.
Yo, can I get some help with something?
Yeah, if I can get your opinion on this.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like it's perfect for like a low res game detail, like inside a room. You get all that detail for like basically no cost.
Yeah, I like yes, like for if you do a parallax map on it, that's the cool thing. You can make it look like this is like resin, right? If you have a parallax effect, so you get depth in it. But the normals is completely like like flat, or like there's no normal information, and so it looks like it's encased under resin. And that's what happens with that. But yeah, right now it's just a basic displacement, I guess. And, yeah, what do you want? What do you want help with?
Yeah, I just made this little array thing. Am I sharing?
Mm.
Let me. So, I kind of like made this plane here mirrored, solidify it, array, and shrink wrap it around this handle. But for some reason there's some sea fighting here.
You hide everything except the object that you're editing, or the object
Sure.
you're. Turn on the fuck. In the top right, there's a button to turn on the wireframe.
X-ray.
Nope.
Wire
No, it's to the
frame.
right of there. And yeah, you can turn on X-ray as well. If you zoom in on the place where it's Z fighting, I mean, I guess.
It's just around here. I think it's this part. It shouldn't be.
If you go to shaded view again, and turn off the. So it's just supposed to be flat there.
Yeah, I mean, preferably it should, because like
I mean,
the mesh here isn't like curved or any angle
well,
that
but I
should
mean,
make.
it's a shrink wrap modifier that's doing this. Pretty sure. You probably want to add a afterwards this after this, like add a you go to. You should make your own geometry node. You should just add click add on the modifier stack. So you add a new node, right? And click on geometry nodes, and then go into the geometry nodes editor. You have to change. You have to change or you know what? Click on the top right of this. Yeah, or this is fine. So drag off from the geometry input. Drag off the connection there, and yeah, drag off the input and connect it to. If you just let go somewhere empty, it'll ask what node to make there. And then you search for merge by distance, I think. Yeah, merge by distance. And then yeah, if you put it on a line, yeah, we're just connected to geometry output. No, top one. Yep. And so if you zoom in on where the shit is happening, might fix it, or might fix some of it.
Like here.
Yeah, if you just zoom in so we can see what's going on. You can close the spreadsheet window or whatever. It's like it's completely useless. Yeah. So if you connect the geometry, just the input to the output, you'll see what it looks like without the node. We'll see if it cleans up anything. It doesn't matter. You could try it. You don't have to worry about anything fucking shut up. I mean, this is just geometry nodes. Like, you can just undo or just remove it. You okay, dude? Hello?
Sorry, I'm not sure what I should be doing with the geometry nodes.
I just want you to connect the input to the output to see if there's any difference when adding this node.
Oh, okay.
No, there's none. Try plugging, just undoing, so we get what the connection we had before, and then just turning up the distance a bit. I mean, on the node. So if you increase the distance, it'll increase the yeah. If you hold shift and scroll it. Another thing you can do is just if you click on the gray dot on the node, and you drag off and create a new node, and insert a divide. It should just be math divide, right?
Divide.
Yeah, it says right there. Math divide. And then put 1 in the top, and then just type in 1, and then drag to the right on the bottom input, right, like there. And now you can make it denser when you're dragging right. So you can see, you can drag it until it's the and then you can see when the Z fighting comes into view, because at some point the Z fighting is going to disappear, but the no, I mean to the left. You have to do it to the left. It's not to the right. It's not going to do anything. But it's the shrink wrap modifier that's doing this, by the way. We're trying to fix it from here, but when just get rid of this geometry node from the stack, and what's the, you know what? Just could you just send me this blend file? I could just show you what I would do. Yeah.
Okay, let me
just save and then just copy paste the blend file.
Okay, layout. Send you Blender. Okay. Why do I have 2? All right. Let's see. Where are you?
Is it in the chat? Oh no, you sent a message. I got you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I think I sent it.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Okay. It's gonna be flickering a bit, but you're gonna have to live with that. So. Wait, where did it go? Oh. Okay. So we so this looks fine, right?
Yeah.
And then your shrink wrap is doing it on cube. The cube is this. I mean, do you not see a problem here? Like, come on, man. This is intersecting the thing. If it shrink wraps, this is like fucked up, bro. Whatever, bro. It's like, okay, so shrink wrap, it's like you're shrinking the thing into it, but this is intersecting your geometry, right? How's it gonna?
Okay.
What's it gonna do with that? I don't know. That's just feels weird to me. So this cube thing, I'm guessing, is a hilt, right? What you would have to do to make this work, right? Would have to be basically just shrink it, right? So if you mesh, I'm go to object, apply whole transforms. Let's see. No, okay. Okay, so you have something contingent on. So mirror object cube. Let's see. Just make a new object to make be the actual, because this is supposed to be axis aligned anyway, so we don't just add a empty. This is going to be the new mirror object, so we just do. Let's see, mirror. There. And for this thing, here. Origin. This is going to set it in the center of geometry, basically. We want to. See, so if we like scale this, this is gonna like solve everything, eh? Basically, see. No. It's just actually. I think let's see. Just do an array. So we do duplicate the thing. So you've got this thing, and then
It shouldn't be like that.
this is weird. You're duplicating it 2 times, maybe, but let's see. So go like that. So like, let me think. You've got. Okay, so you're solidifying it. So you go from this. By the way, these aren't connected, and then to this. These are 2 different things, right? You don't mean for this to be connected at all. Also, there's some weird shit going on over here. You know what? I'll fix that for you. So. Oh my god. I need to rebind that. Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's fixed. Then you mirror it. No, that's not what you did. You solidify it, so you make that thick. Okay. And then you mirror it. Okay.
Something worse happened there. Like.
Oh, this actually we have an edge on the inside. We don't want that, right? So, But why is that happening? Wait,
I have absolutely no idea. Maybe because to make this shape, I followed a tutorial that said just snap a plane to the object and then extrude it, and then kind of like make the form. But it was hell to actually make it work.
oh, yeah. See, I just don't get what is this modifier doing? It's weird. So what is this solidify? I don't get what this is even doing. Because here it's going down like this. Is like if we apply
You know what? Maybe I should try to remake it from scratch. It's so fucked up because I made it from the
okay.
snapped plane.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just curious. There's George over here. That's weird. That is weird.
Everything.
But no. What's weird is this, right? Like that it's going up here. I wonder, are there like extra? Like, what is that? Wait, what is that?
I don't think so because I already kind of like.
No, dude. You have extra. Yeah, no, there is. I'm right. Look, there is extra geometry here you don't want. Look.
Why
You don't. You haven't.
it like Blender is such a witchcraft thing.
Yeah, it's.
You never know when you gotta get extra stuff with going in there.
Yeah, it's not very good with telling you what the fuck is going on. But I don't. Wait, I have a snap on. These should merge. Why don't they merge? What the fuck? If I do that, then they merge. What the fuck? This is retarded. Wait. So if I go like this and I. Okay, now they actually do fix. So. No. What? I don't know. For some reason, sometimes it wants to do it, sometimes it doesn't. Weird. But I mean, you can tell by the thickness of the black line here. Like that's something's fucked up. I don't know. It's.
Alright.
If you want ease of use, if you want a usable program, Blender is not your program. It's like this. It's a cult of Blender fans who say that Blender is like easy to use or something, or Blender can do anything. Like, it's like, whatever. Blender isn't intuitive. That's one thing it's not. Let's see. So, thickness is gonna be some amount of thickness, and then we have our thing there. Then mirror it, so fill the rim. So let's take a look. So
there's something going on.
Yeah, there's stuff here. Yeah, but because that's probably extra edges as well. So like after each step, we know what these uppers are supposed to do. If you see something unexpected, like this is unexpected. Like everywhere else, it's normal. So then we know the problem has to be like here, right? Surely. So this means there's extra edges here, right? Like.
How am I supposed to even know that?
Are you supposed to know that? No. I mean, if you'd asked anyone else, they've been retarded and have had to sit through this for hours. I have good intuition, so I'm able to. I don't know, suss this shit up, but yeah, I don't know. Blender is retarded. It is.
Blender is a bullshit program.
It is. It is a bullshit program. There's no excuse for doing all this crap. There's no excuse for snapping it to it. Like, oh, now it's snapped. Now they should be merging, and they don't merge. Like, this is inexcusable. It's inexcusable. That's what it is.
Unforgivable.
Yeah. So now those are all merged, and now this all looks correct. Let's see. And then mirror, and then array. And these are not going to be connected because it's different. symmetry isn't the same. So the way I would redo this. I'm gonna give you a tutorial that's better than doing this. So we're gonna get rid of this thing completely because there's just more work to try to clean this up than try to make a new one. We're gonna
Please, please.
so we're gonna okay. So we're gonna do let's see. That's all fine. This is fine. You probably want to have this like smooth by angle. I'm guessing. Let's see. Object mode. What? Oh yeah, we are in object mode. So this. So state auto smooth. Maybe Yeah, I don't know, just turn it up so we get that shading good. I'm guessing you want this to be smooth as well, is that right? Or you want to be like that?
It won't matter because I'm still have
be
to
obscure.
put a cap on it. So the writing was gonna be the outer part.
Yeah. Okay, well that's the case then. Yeah, and you have your image reference here. That's good. But the images, oh yeah, they're missing. Well,
You're missing because
you could
I
just send the
put it-
image in the chat and I can look at it. But so the way you would do this is so could you send the image in the chat?
sure. Let me find it. Downloads. I sent it on the DM chat.
Okay, so let's see, so I have this geometry. We would let's see. I would almost make this be a texture and use a displacement map for this. So what you would do is let me think.
But let me sorry. I'm gonna try to 3D print it so it's not for rendering.
No, but this will still give us geometry that you can 3D print.
Okay. If that's the
so-
case.
So
please.
displacement means to change the geometry in the direction of the normal based on a grayscale map. And I'm thinking to get all these like cloth-like detail, we would do that.
Oh, it doesn't. It's not necessary because like.
If you just want something with holes in it, then just
Yeah.
So just so we have that, and then this is gonna sit on the end of it. So if you just want something with holes in it, why not just copy this, make it bigger, and then like like that, and then add a cube. Wait, how do I snap? Can I just snap it? Whatever. See. Rotation snaps to vertex is based. Completely retarded as usual. But, so go. And then like that or something. So then something like that maybe make it a bit smaller. And so we're doing all this in edit mode, by the way, because otherwise it's going to do it's gonna act like a modifier afterwards. It's gonna be fucked up anytime you want to scale or rotate an object. Almost always, you want to use edit mode, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna believe me, but like, um, I don't know. You'll learn that on your own if you use Blender enough.
Yeah.
So then we do an array. So let's see, and just do Z, right? So let's see. Let's see. So something like that, right? I don't know how many holes did this thing have.
Around 12, I guess. I
12.
counted.
So around 12.
It doesn't have to be 12, 12. It just like it needs to look the part. Yeah, that we can go with that.
Okay, sure. Okay. So and now obviously all we're gonna do is just so we have just name it cloth, right? And
Oh.
mhm. See, and then difference. I'm trying to type. So yeah, make sure to hide these, and then you have your thing, right?
Oh, that's way easier.
Yeah. So try that, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I was so pissed off making the right thing. Why is it doing this? But yeah, thank you. That was helpful.
Yep, no worries.
Okay, I wanna try, and if something fucks up, I'll come back later.
Okay.
See ya.
I'm gonna check on myself for, let's see.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. I was asking ChatGPT about what was new in 4.5 just to get like a recap of what happened. So yeah, it does say they have the early stages of reworking the sculpting system in Blender, which is awesome. That's like really down my alley. They mentioned the grab and snake hook feeling more smoother, which are great because those are like the primary brushes I use. Boundary brushes. I don't know what that is. We also have to consider that ChatGPT might give half-truths. So it might be partially correct, but then it'll also make up stuff or like mix things together. So we have to kind of take this not fully as truth, but potentially it'll tell us truths as well. So we'll kind of we'll pretend to hear as if we're hearing it from someone who doesn't fully know what they're talking about. It says there's been a lot of improvements with multi-res, which is cool, but I don't really use multi-res too much, but that's still cool to know. Performance in sculpt mode has been subtly boosted, which is awesome. layer-based sculpting is, they're saying they're going to be adding that in 4.6 or 7. That's kind of cool. Okay, so the other question I had was in terms of using the Vulkan or the viewport. So it's saying Vulkan is a modern graphics API. Still experimental though. So it says it can handle heavier graphic tasks more efficiently because it has lower level access to the GPU. Which is, that's really cool. So yeah, it's good to have on, like you mentioned. Potentially faster viewport, better multi-thread and GPU memory management. Yeah, I noticed that in the past, when I would sculpt on high res, it would kind of use almost 100% of my GPU RAM. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that and see what's happening. That. Let me close this one and see if this helps it. No. I think it's using like 20% less GPU RAM right now, but I'd have to like keep testing it to like make sure that's true. Yeah, it's using like, I'm closing some of the background programs I have running. Let's see if that helps it. I think it is actually much, I think it's like 30%, 20% better, but I'd have to keep testing it. So it's saying it might cause visual glitches with AMD GPUs. I'm glad I don't have AMD. I used to. I think my first graphics card was AMD. After that, I've always gone NVIDIA. Not used in file monitor. So it's only, it only affects the viewport, which is totally fine with me. And then cycles and EV still run on OpenGL and optics, so that's not. But I think just kind of intuition or intuitively, it feels more responsive. But I think it's awesome that they added that. This is all artless music. I'm kind of over it. A lot of repeats. It might be the way the search system works. I don't know exactly. But we'll mute that for a sec. I'm gonna switch to copyrighted music and mute it so I can listen to whatever. I might unmute if someone joins and starts talking again, but we'll see. Double checking that stream. Cool. Oops, this one. Okay. I'm going to combine these later and then I'll be able to sculpt it more. I think I made this too low. I don't know, we'll sculpt it in and we'll kind of play with it from there. I kind of want this as a two-parter, so I'm gonna sculpt it this way. Let's leave Discord for now. Yeah, let's just leave that for now. And we'll just kind of stay in this mode. We have to go in about an hour, so we'll see how much we can get done in an hour. We didn't stream in Discord, so we didn't get any feedback with that, which is okay. I want to kind of try. Let's change the lighting on our studio. Let's try studio. See if you can get like different results here, different feelings. Let's try blown out here. See how that feels. Oh, but not sure. Oh. Let's try. Let's try a different mat cap. Mat cap. Oh, let's see what flat looks like really quick. Get an idea of the silhouette. Let's switch the mat cap to something. Just get a different read on the form. Woo! Watch me like do all this and then just go back to the same one before. I mean, sometimes it's like that though. Oh, that one has like, that's kind of cool. It's like good for testing the silhouette. I'm just like trying to feel it, you know what I mean? Like something has to feel right. Trying to feel it. I'm kind of feeling this one. Change the background. Why is it purple? Let's do custom color. Let's see. Oh. Maybe not like pitch black. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's see how this feels when I sculpt it. What's kind of weird is earlier we were testing, we have a space mouse or a 3D mouse, and apparently in version 4.5 of Blender, it screws up the rotation, so you can't do this. It always stays like vertically locked. So it's kind of annoying. I tested it really quick to make sure it wasn't the mouse itself in the older version of Blender, and I confirmed it, so kind of a weird, I don't know why that's an issue like that happened, but we kind of can't use the 3D mouse at its full capacity. We haven't really done wings too much, so we're kind of experimenting with like how to do this. Which is up here. kind of trying some different things, allowing things to kind of happen organically. Okay. See how it feels. Let's fill in the inside, and we'll kind of go from there. Did they change these? Ooh, that's a weird bug. Wait, what? The mask clears itself. Oh, maybe they changed the shortcuts, so like... That's so weird. Okay, let me save this. Let's test this in a new scene here. Oh, it works. Add a modifier. Now it's doing it. It works. Okay, I don't know... Never mind, I don't know. It seems like a bug though. Let's go back. Is it like to do with the Mac cap? Let's see. Let's switch to studio. Oh, okay, now it crashed. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, it's a weird bug. Um, it could be because of this optimal display thing, maybe. We'll test it. Hopefully it doesn't corrupt the file, which is always a possibility. I'll leave it here. Oh, it's sending me to report a bug here. I kind of don't want to waste time doing this, but I also want to like fix Blender, so let's see if I could see. I didn't get an email from him to confirm it. What happened? Yes. There he is. Okay, we apparently report a bug. Let's see what it does this time. Let's see what it says here. Ugh. Oh wow, I copied all my settings. me try adding a subdiv. So tried to replicate the bug, but yeah, I don't know why. They'll probably come up with the update soon after to fix that. But okay, so anyways, I just submit the bug, the big. Go back to the program. Let's see how much we lost. I don't think we lost much. I don't think we lost anything actually. Yeah, you can see this is gonna crash. Um, Let's try doing it on another object, see if it still causes a crash here. Okay, so this one works. What about this one? Okay, so this one's gonna crash. Why does... Ooh. Okay, that's not good. Let's try making a new UV sphere. Okay, this lets me do it. Interesting bug. Okay, this is fine now. But this one's corrupted. Why is it like that? Oh, the texture's all messed up. I think. No. Wait, what? What is this? There. The texture, this isn't the right texture. I know it is. Wait, why is this shown? What is this? UV editor. Oh, it's just this. It's like, that's kind of confusing. It was just showing the hair material, but it's not associated with anything. It's... This is the head, yeah. So, that's kind of misleading, but that just loaded into preview as we work on the UVs. I was like, why is this? It changed. I think it was head before. And now it's this. It was this before. Oh no, it's gonna crash. No. It does, it did show the, it did show the, mask this time. Maybe I should submit the crash text log. I feel like I don't have the time for this right now. Let's just reload in the older version of Blender because that works for us. So we'll do that. Temporarily, we'll just load the old version. Is 4.4. Okay. We're gonna use the old version of Blender for now. We'll switch back to this version. So we won't crash now. Yeah, you can see the mask. Yeah, we're fine now. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel more, a little bit more input lag, I guess. But it won't crash, so that's more viable, that's more important to us than responsiveness right now, so. Right now, we'll just like line it up. And then we'll do another one for the other side. Cool thing is, we can use our space mouse here. Let's see. Let's raise the sensitivity on the rotation. Oh, the other settings are all wonky though. Let's see if this helps it. Oh yeah, there we go. Something feels off though. Oh, okay. Forward, backward. Settings are all wonky now. Zoom direction up, down, forward, backward, up, down. Flip this one. There you go. Yeah, I feel good. This is too strong now. Maybe I actually kind of like that actually. Try lowering it a little bit. Yeah, it feels better. Yeah, it feels better. Cool. It's a little too weak though, so let me try raising the strength. Let's put this back to default. This default. This. Let me change. Let's make this weaker. And let's make this stronger. This is stronger. A bit stronger. Let's see how that feels. It's interesting. It's using the floor plane as a rotation point, which is not what I want. Yeah, it's using the floor plane. Kind of annoying. Okay, that's a little better. Is it because it's like where the mouse is? Yeah, it's kind of hard to, it's going on the floor, which I don't want. That's an interesting problem. Try hiding the floor temporarily. It's still using the floor. What the hell? That's interesting. Kind of an issue. Okay, now it's not using the floor. Yeah, now it's not using the floor. Interesting. I was using the floor more as like a bounce light thing, so needed. So much testing. Okay, cool. Add the second part. Let's go this way. I could put another piece in the middle, or I could make this one do both sides. Let's try both sides, why not? Let's have it multitask and push that way. We'll have it do it, and then later if I decide I need more geometry there, I'll just make a separate UV sphere there. Yay. there's a division of the geometry there, which is not very appealing right now, but we could always modify later. We're more interested in the overall silhouette, so. Okay. Let's get rid of these mirrors for now. And then I'm going to combine these guys. Combine them. And then we'll add the modifier again. Clear the transforms on it. This is kind of what it looks like. Let's go to studio lighting to get more flat color. See how that feels. It in this case it gets rid of the hand silhouette, but yeah. We could add another one right here to make it 3 instead of 2. Let's mess with the silhouette overall. Let's also save this. And we'll save as 2. So everything we did up to that point we saved. We basically worked on the belly button today and added like this and modified the boob a little bit. Didn't really do much, feels like. Let's apply this mirror. Let's go sculpt mode. And we'll kind of play with the shape here. Let's try giving it. Oh, it's not mirrored. Let's go material preview. That might help us imagine the final result more without getting distracted with the shape divisions. We're more focused on the overall shape anyways, so. Let's see. What if it was higher? It's kind of playing with ideas. This smaller. That looks like that looks kind of like angel wings now right there. Before and after. Hmm. Let's add more shape change here. See how that feels. Not really feeling it. Let's make them smaller. Let's also delete the other side. Let's mirror it. And let's see if we could kind of see where it feels good. This is cool because it kind of mirrors this shape, echoes that shape. Let's see where else. I'm looking at the back. Let's see. the color change here is cool. So it pops this silhouette back out versus if you were looking at this view where the colors are the same. There's a bit of a rim light here, but otherwise in like this the form a little bit, but the colors really separate that, which is interesting because it's the same exact model, but the color actually pops that forward. Shows you like how important color plays a role in your perception. Uh, let's see. What if I bring them really close? See how that feels. Let's ignore this. I think like Angel would be more higher like this. This is unintentional, but it's kind of interesting. Hmm. What if it was like this? I'm kind of not sure what to do with this. Kind of smooth that weird spot. Let's let this be like whatever it is right now, and then we'll kind of go back to it later. Kind of makes me think like Mr. Krabs' claws. It's not what I want. Let's see if I can get some shape language in there. More interesting dynamic shape there. Mr. Krabs' claw. I kind of like that. Let's leave it for now. Let's go back to solid mode. Let's add a tail. I need more reference for a tail. Let's put this back. Ugh. There isn't a lot of picture of a dog with a rat on top of it. That's funny. Hmm. Not what I'm looking for. Let's see if I type tail transition, see if that helps. That's not at all what I was looking for. Um, I'm looking at a bunch of references that have nothing to do with what I need, so this is not good. It'd be cool to add like things, but we'd have to like open the mouth more. Let's try adding a tail really quick, and it'll be whatever. So I think I'll do the cylinder. Be really simple. Something like this. It'll just be straight going out, which will be kind of, it'll feel really weird. But I think what we'll do is we'll make a pseudo tail that will be like posed, and then later I'll switch back with a rigging. I think that's the general goal or idea. We'll also need a transitional shape there. Right here. Just put that. And then put something on the other side of this tail. Go in there. And then I kind of want it thicker maybe at the front. Maybe it's thinner towards the back. I don't know how long to make this tail. Maybe like that for now. We'll add something on the other side. Turn on symmetry. I want to turn symmetry on here too, although not sure. Let's link the materials, and then we'll adjust the UVs on it. Okay. The tails are kind of, I mean, the wings are kind of in the way now. Let's call this one wings. Hide it for now. And we'll sculpt this guy. We got like, we have about 20 minutes before we have to go. This like shape that is part of the tail. Not sure exactly how to handle that. We could add like even divisions this way. Or I could do it, I could make it, I could remesh it so that I get like, like even density, a couple different ways you can go there. I'm not sure exactly. Let's add the thing at the end here. Might, yeah. Maybe a sphere. Select the materials, and I'll just move the UVs again. Symmetry. Not sure how sharp to make this tail. I could leave it pretty open-ended, I guess, like in terms of how we could do this. We could do make it like that. I guess. And then my idea was what I'll do is this will be good for like rigging, but let me see. We have a Boolean thing. We don't really need this one anymore. I'm gonna stick it in the Boolean folder. It kind of doesn't belong here though. I'll make a new folder. I'll call it let's call it rig hidden. No, that's gonna be confusing. I'm gonna call it like extra part. No, I'm gonna call it parts hidden. Yeah, I guess that's kind of general enough. I want it like I want it like above. I want it like next to this guy. So these guys are next to each other. And I'll make a copy of this. I'll combine them. Or I'll put it into parts hidden. And then I'll combine them. I'll call this one tail. And I'll hide it. So we can always go back to it later when we do rigging. But for now, I want to kind of put in a pose to make it more exciting to look at. I'm going to manually just kind of add some cuts here. Let's combine it, and let's call this one tail as well. And then we're going to turn off symmetry for this. And then I'm just going to like sculpt it. What I might do actually is I might separate this. I'll leave this separate for now. And I'll sculpt this on its own. Oh, I also want to do all transforms. So that way I don't modify that one. Also, I might mask this back part. We could actually do a curve as well. That might make more sense actually. Yeah, because it gets squashed to hell like this. Let's just kind of experiment with what this could be, and then we'll go over it with this with the curve, I think. I think this would come out like pretty straight like this. And then what if it did this? Kind of like that. Something like that. Maybe this comes more like this. Like I like this. I don't like this too much. But I don't want it like boring straight S curve. So I'm trying to find something here. I think it'd be fun if it like if this piece kind of like spiked up like that. So it'd be like like that, and then maybe this is a bit straighter. Something like that. And then maybe this is a bit lower. And this wasn't so straight here. Like that. That looks pretty interesting to me. Do I want it touching like that? Hmm. The geometry is so messed up. It's hard to control now. I like this though. Yeah, let's do this. So let's go back over it with the curve, and then we'll just clean it up. Actually, not sure how many curves I'm going to need for this. Let's try isolating them. And kind of match it this way. Less distractions. Hmm. So I got pretty close to the reference. Let's get rid of the reference, and then we'll make this a solid thing. Looking at the thickness here. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll leave it kind of curvy. And then we can bring this guy back. Like that. And then this guy. Then like the I'm not sure how the transition should happen here. Let's see how that looks with this. We can make it higher. Let's also make this into a mesh. Let's convert it to mesh. Save. Also, let me look at the UVs. I mean the mesh. Let's fill the holes here on the top and bottom. Also, let's select all the UVs and we'll crush it. And we'll apply the texture. So this guy will have the body texture, and then back in edit mode, push it into the forehead. There you go. Now it has a red tail. This kind of it kind of replicates the butt here. I think maybe this is gonna destroy the shape a little bit, but I want this to go like over here. Maybe this goes higher too. This comes higher. This one's symmetrical. I'm gonna try to do it sculpt mode. I think this is better. Let's go even higher. That. I think that's cool. And then I think the wings are too big. Try like small wings. Save. I kind of want maybe this to be thicker. Yeah. This is not symmetrical, so I'm just gonna make it symmetrical by eye. That looks a little better. This piece, sure what to do with it. I'll just leave it for now. What else? We could, we got like 15 minutes left. I could experiment with like clothing. I could, I could keep working on wings. I think that makes the most sense, honestly. Wings. We could start from scratch, um, just to see like version 1, version 2, etc. I'll call this one. I'll call this version 1. And then we'll try something completely different, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see. How does the tail feel overall? Just kind of seeing. It breaks the silhouette kind of like here, which is fun. It's kind of poking out here. It's kind of cool. It doesn't really interfere with any other silhouette too. I think it's good so far. Let me use the bathroom though. Yeah. Okay, we're back. I'm kind of getting tired of music, so turn off music. We might jump back into Discord just for a little bit, just to see what people say, I guess. Hello. Hi. No, I'm just kidding. How are you? I'm okay. Um, More like helping, but just kind of here to hang out.
Okay. I needed some help.
Okay.
If you could help me, please.
Okay.
Um, you know anything about what do you call it? Rigging and weight painting?
Yeah, I know a little bit.
Uh, yeah. So I have a issue here. I am trying to move my model, but it just doesn't seem right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if I'm positioning my bones incorrectly. I don't know if I'm weight painting incorrectly. Like I feel I've followed like all the steps and it just is like it's not working. I
Is
can't figure it out.
is that Rigify?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like Rigify.
Yeah.
Can you try
Thank.
moving it?
Yeah. So oh, by the way, I haven't touched this side at all. I've been just working on this and
Okay.
like yeah. I'm just doing one side at a time. So this looks pretty decent, right?
Yeah.
This looks pretty decent. I don't know if I think I should not weight paint this. Honestly, I should just because it's not natural, but it's okay. No, who cares? But then the problem is, okay, now I want to bring it to the front. and then this is what happens. Like I tried weight
Hmm.
painting, but like I don't know, is this supposed to happen? Like is
It doesn't look too bad, honestly. I think what's supposed to happen generally when you're doing that type of pose, I think you
Mhm.
not only move the shoulder bone, like you have to move because like naturally it's like a really complex area, like the shoulder.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think if your hand was going that direction, you could technically do that, and you would see a crease there. So it's like I feel like it's actually pretty good. But if you wanted it smooth, you'd move your shoulder, your collar, and that would help transition the like it would move forward. You know, like your shoulder collar.
Uh, Here, let me
But
turn on my bones. How do you turn on bones again?
um, Rigify uses like two sets of bones. One is like the
There,
control, and the other one is for like rigging. Um, but
there was like a I forgot like because I hid
it's
some of the bones.
yeah, it's actually like a menu in there. It's like yeah, that one
Oh,
right there.
right
Yeah,
here, there, yeah. Um, yeah, sure. This torso. There you go. Okay.
and you would have that like I think another
The
part of it is too is like your IK is tilting. It's not rotating the arm as you would expect. It would kind of rotate um inwards, but the IK is just pulling it forward. So like
I'm really confused. Which bone are we talking about? The arm or?
yeah, like when you brought the IK forward, it's kind of just brought it forward directly, but naturally I think you would rotate your arm a bit more. Um,
I think it rotates a little.
like even if you
Like you're talking about this red, like it,
yeah, in that direction, I would imagine
like
it rotating.
it, like it does this, right?
Yeah, but your IK doesn't really give you that control like for the upper arm as much. Like I would imagine it rotate a bit, and that would also probably help. Yeah, like the kind of, but it would be the other way.
Like this.
Yeah, that I think that would be more of a natural like where where it would rotate because there would be a crease there naturally. But another aspect is if you grab your deltoid or like not your deltoid, your shoulder bone or shoulder control. I think it's not. It's like the yellow one. Yeah, that one,
Yeah.
and that would come forward more, I think, or also
You
just be
think?
moved.
I mean,
But
just yeah. I was like testing it out on myself, like IRL. Like you're saying, like it would like come like here. You're saying just a bit, and then also let's do like a more better pose. Uh, so you're like that. But like it's still kind of. It's just this. It's like bothering me so much. Like, am I? Is it like? Am I supposed to? Is it supposed to like basically clip inside each other? Is that what's supposed to happen? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
I mean naturally that kind of happens. But if you wanted more control, you could also do like shape keys, and you could actually sculpt it, and then
cause so I'm basically it's for a game, so I want animations.
yeah.
But does that mean actually, so what are shape keys? I'm really new to Blender. I've only been doing it for like a month or two.
Um,
So
it
it's like
lets.
it's like positions, like like are they like keyframes or positions?
I think it can't be keyframed, but it's like it lets you move the vertices, and then
Uh-huh.
Like for example, you could say like when you bend your leg and you want the thigh to bulge more, you would make a shape key where the shape is like bulging, and it has a scale.
Uh,
It's like 0 to 1, and then so you can animate that happening. As so when the leg,
wait. This is basically what I was looking for. So basically, is it like whenever you get closer to a certain point, the like it starts deforming like some of the vertices to different positions?
yeah, that's right, and you could control
Oh,
it on a scale.
wait, what?
Or is
And
it?
like,
Yeah,
it does it react to like the movement, that you do, or is it like it gets to like a certain position? Like, let's say the arm, right? This arm that I move, when I move it to here, does it just snap to it, or is it like a gradually like it moves to that the shape key slowly turns like gets enabled basically?
yeah, it's totally controllable by you. It's
Huh.
just it's at 0 to 100% basically, and I think that's also connected to like drivers. So for example, if you said when this rotation of the arm is at 100%, then make sure the shape key is at 100%, and that way, like for example, if you're rotating your arm and slowly raising it and squishing it, then you're telling it to bulge more and more and more with the driver.
Mm.
But I never really mess with shape keys. Like I don't do a lot of animation, but I know you could do it.
Cause honestly, I don't see another way of like, cause I tried with I tried doing it with just weight painting, but the problem is you know whenever you do this movement naturally, I looked in the mirror, you do this movement, um, over here, your shoulder gets raised up, and like it moves your like this um it gets like this what do you call it, this muscle
Yeah,
gets moved here, and it gets raised just a bit. What this is doing is it's following the bone, and like it's like attached and following and rotating the bone. So I don't think with weights I can achieve that. So I guess I have to use shape keys, but
yeah.
I guess I yeah, I
I
need
kind of
to
want to
learn
mess with
more.
it. I want to mess with shape keys with you real quick. So I'm gonna
Sure,
try
sure,
streaming. I have to go
sure.
pretty soon, but we'll see. Um, I think
Cool.
shape keys is used a lot in like facial expressions too.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard. Oh wait, what? You could do it all. You could animate all in just shape.
Yeah, someone did like a SpongeBob episode with it too,
Really?
almost like traditional like clay animation almost, I think. But it's like
Hmm.
extremely tedious and like why are you doing this kind of,
Yeah, when you could just move a whole like rig and bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I guess yeah, I need to yeah, I need to figure out how to do it better. I think I have something built already. Do you want me to send you something already built and you use it?
Um Not
Like
right
a
now, maybe
basic
later, but we'll see.
no. So just so you could work with the shape keys. I think I have like a
No,
face already.
no, it's okay. I just wanted to do
Oh,
it. It's like it'll be quick. Like
okay, yeah. Just for you, I just wanted to save you time, but it's okay. I don't really don't mind. How long
I
have you been doing Blender for?
a little over a year, but I've been using other programs. I think this is it. I think they changed the name of it, but it's probably under data and then post shape keys. I think. I think.
Okay.
So I think the first one is like your core base, and then the second one you add is going to be your first change. I think. And then let's say I'm going to make this person like smile. Why can't I change it? Oh, I have to. No? Hmm. I do it this way? Okay. I think
Oh
you can,
wait, so you could. Oh, okay, okay. You could
I don't,
grab them individually.
but I feel like there has to be a way to do it with sculpting, though. Has to be. Unless,
I'm not a big, huge sculptor guy. I'm more of like a
hmm,
vertex. I'm new, man. It's been months. I built my whole like model with just without sculpting.
hmm.
Really, yeah.
I mean, if you think about sculpting kind of like just kind of using like in edit mode, you use this tool like the proportional editing. If you think of it that way and just use the grab brush, that's
No,
kind of
I've used sculpting,
yeah,
um, like to round out, like to make it more round. Like I understand what sculpting is. I just haven't used it, but I understand the concepts. I feel like I could get it down pretty well. It just wait. So okay, does that is whatever? So that shape key. So I want to know like okay, that shape key. How do you trigger it to turn on?
I think you can key it now. So this right now it's 100% on. Insert
Hmm.
keyframe. So I'm not 100% if you need the group, but I made it anyways because it had like an option to add a group. That's probably
Hmm.
more control, so you could tell like only affect these verts, but I added it anyways. I don't know if
So like
that's enough.
a certain like group, like let's say a certain like only some bones can affect the keyframe is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking. Okay.
let's insert a keyframe. So that's at 100 and then like over here at 0, so it's completely off over here. So you can see it's animating. So like in your case, like if you're bending your shoulder, like so you'd have it turned off by default, but then as soon as the arm comes forward, you'd tell it to bend a certain way or clean up a certain way, and you just
So
key
basically,
you key this.
instead you would like instead you would start at zero the value. Let's say
Yeah, I
like
kind of did it
can you
backwards.
yeah. Hey, can you actually make like a like two tubes bending? Like can you make two cylinders that are attached to each other actually?
We
Hmm.
could try. Um, two tubes. I kind of don't want to
Yeah.
do any like rigging though, or like any
Yeah, yeah.
flash.
No, I don't, do you could get away with no rigging, right? Or no?
Not sure. But yeah, I guess
I think you'll, but it will be only two bones, right?
yeah. But I mean, the thing is, hmm,
Hmm.
I kind of do need a bone, I think.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think make it like 90 degrees. Make the two tubes like 90 degrees. Yeah. And
but
then we just add like two bones and then
the display. Where is it? I always forget where this is. Where like you make it so it comes forward. Oh, there it is. There it is. I guess it goes this way.
no, the other way, other way.
Like this.
Oh wait, yeah, actually, okay, that's what you, okay. I didn't realize what you were trying to do. My bad.
Let's see. And then I guess combine them.
Yep. Oh, wait, did you?
I just cleared the transforms on them.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then I'm hoping this works. Uh,
No, you click. Yeah, that's how you. with automatic. I do automatic weights,
Yeah, me too.
and then yeah, it works. But like, okay, so if you were to like, let's say that crease, we want it to, when you're bending it, we want it to go out towards like, we want it to be out more. What would we do?
So maybe like right now this is happening,
Yeah.
and then we could do it so this mesh will add that shape keys. Add it so this is the core base, like nothing changed, and then you add one more, and I'll call it like bicep bulge or something.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I need the vertex. I'll leave it empty for now.
Hmm.
Maybe it needs it because it doesn't let me sculpt it. Let's see. Oops. Hmm. I accidentally moved that. What's happening? Where is this? What? Oh, this is the value. Okay. Um.
Also,
Yeah.
you're not gonna, are you gonna add the vertex group or are you gonna
I'm not
test it without
sure.
it?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
try
don't,
without it. I think it maybe needs
okay.
it.
I'm not sure.
I'm
I
gonna.
wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, you do need it.
Hmm.
Okay. Which is kind of good. So I added bone one, and it lets me sculpt that one on its own.
Oh, wait, that actually, okay, wait,
But
yeah.
I kind of want to do both. So I think I could do this. I can make a new. I could select all the verts. I could just make a new group, and I
Uh,
could tell that to be what gets animated. Um, so back here. So now if I sculpt, no, never mind.
it doesn't
No,
let,
uh,
okay.
I thought
Oh, whoa.
that's like what I did earlier. Let's go back. Yeah, I guess that.
So you have to choose one bone per,
Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
okay.
So there has to be something here. But I guess if your model, wait, I could see them both moving though.
Yeah, I see it too.
Oh, you know what? It's because of the weight. Like it's using the weight of the second bone, and it was an automatic weight, so there's some weights on this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It goes based off the weight
So I
of the
guess
bone you selected.
so.
Okay,
Actually,
okay.
it's okay. That means you could make this two groups. You could make this bicep one, and then bone one, and then you can make another one and make that bicep two. So that lets me control even with more control, both of them individually.
Hmm.
So like this first one, I'll just work on the top.
Can you do, yeah. Can you make the bicep like a little lower? Or sorry, a little higher, just so we could see it more?
Yeah, so this is 50, and then I'm just gonna like go in here and sculpt it, like kind of what I
Like,
imagined.
can you make it like higher towards the end?
Oh, you mean like even more squished?
No. The bicep, can you make it like just higher?
You mean like
Like,
sculpting it higher, like there?
yeah.
Okay,
Like up more, like just straight up more, so we see so we see it like
like that.
the deformation.
I mean, I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
I guess like that.
No, yeah. That's
Kind
because
of if
like whenever you're like, whenever you fold and like the fold was gonna kind of block the deformation, I wanted to see it better. But yeah, like this will do. This is like more than enough.
but I think if you know like sculpting this will make it really fast and
Oh
easy.
yeah. The good thing about mine is it's low poly. Whoa, what happened? It got super deformed.
I tried to inflate it a little bit. This is like really extreme, but
Yeah.
so let's see what happens. So now everything is on right now, and then back in the keyframes. So at so like when it's fully bent like that, we could
Uh-huh.
tell it to we just go hover over this and press I, and we set the keyframe. Same for this guy. So now both of them are gonna do that, and then at 0, I put this to 0.
Okay. So at the keyframe, you have to apply. I haven't even done keyframes yet, so at the keyframe, you tell it what value you want. Okay, and it
Yeah.
transitions for you. Okay, okay.
So now I'm telling it to turn off at the start, and I hit I over it.
Yeah.
And now, so like when it starts, it has no deformations. It's like original. And then
Mm.
as it comes up, that's not the
Oh
right.
my
I think you
wait.
have to change the rate though. Probably like right about here. Actually, I think it makes sense to start deforming. Um,
Still, like this is like
I wonder if that lets me. Yeah. So, well, it's still not right. Maybe like right here. Hmm. Something's not right though. Oh wait, I'm only doing one side. That's why.
yeah,
I'm only
yeah.
doing one. Okay, so select the other guy. Huh. I don't know exactly why. I thought I'm selecting both, but I guess not.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry for interrupting you guys. I've been there for a while. I've been watching. How do you ungroup two parts?
Um,
So like I imported a cube and then I imported a cylinder, but they've both kind of fused together. I don't know why. I've made edits to both of them.
if you could stream it, that might be easier.
Sorry.